This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, starting with verse 14. And it reads, Moreover, I will make thee waste and a reproach among the nations that are wrong about thee, in the sight of all that pass by. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt, and an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are wrong about thee, when I shall execute judgments in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebuke. I, the Lord, YAHAWASHI, have spoken it, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you. And I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee. And I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, YAHAWASHI, have spoken it. First of all, I'd like to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahawashi, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers that listen to the of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that put on this truth faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom. And today we're going to go into the famine, okay? The judgment that the Lord has promised that he would send here on Great Babylon, America. And in particular, we know that the house of, the tribe of Israel, is going to be the beginning, basically going to be the start of this judgment that's going to come here on Great Babylon, America. So the Lord is going to judge the house of Israel first, our so-called Black Native Americans and Latinos, And this is the reason why you see the man here of Great Millstone and likewise brothers, go out in the highways and the byways and do, the Lord's will, as servants of Yahawashi and Mashiach, to bring out this prophecy, to these wicked doggone Jakes and all these other nations that are here in Great Babylon, America, that the mirth, the spirit of eating and partying and bullshitting is going to be coming to an end soon in a very dramatic and very cruel way, because we can go through the history of the Old Testament. We can see that what has plagued this earth constantly, what was one of the most constant thing, famine, starting with Egypt, all the way up to 70 AD when, Jerusalem was burned down and we turned to cannibalism. So we've experienced this over and over and over and over. But in this time, people have not experienced this because we're in Great Babylon, America, the place that was given, everything, This is the headquarters of the Edomite Empire, the so-called white man empire, And it is a land that, that is filled with wickedness, gluttony, and vile abomination. And so as you can see in this video here, what is going on, These people are extremely, overweight, and they're stuffing their face. They're enjoying the pleasures of Great Babylon, America, So we go into that. We start off with Ezekiel, and Ezekiel talk about the fact that the Lord has promised to do what? Send us the evil arrows, of famine, This is the one judgment that there's nothing you can do about it, and things are set in place right now where Esau is destroying the farm. Bill Gates have bought the farmland and he's destroyed the current farming establishments right here in Great Babylon, America. Just the other day, you had one of the largest, or the world's largest produce, burned to the ground. So people now stand to question, but this is about to get a lot worse. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14. And this is down with verse 15. It says, Therefore, thus said the Lord YAHAWASHI concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. Yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed. Now, we go there in sackcloth and we prophesy, And the reason why we're probably not popular is simply because we prophesy the destruction, the judgments from the Lord, We prophesy that America, Great Babylon, America, is going to sink like the Titanic, That right now it's taking on the water, But you can't see it if you're at the top. If you still have a job, food to eat, a loved one to come around you, you're still in this mirth spirit, Remember in that movie, they still play the music, but the people at the bottom are already dead. So there's a crisis that's going on here in Great Babylon, America, but because of the sheer wealth of this place there, you wouldn't notice the poor people at the bottom, and nor do you actually care. And let's face it, people don't care, So people continue on with the partying because they're not concerned yet. It isn't until just like in that movie where you see, the head of the boat is now sticking up in the water as the whole ship, now the rest of the ship is underneath, and they realize, death is imminent, Death is imminent, that people are going to start to go, oh, there is a famine here, So the Lord said, they're prophesying this spirit. Okay, let's go into the book of Psalms 33. And starting with verse 18, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord YAHAWASHI is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. That's talking about us, okay? Those of us who go down the highway, the byway, do his work. Those of us who attempt to keep the Sabbath as holy as possible. Those of us who even attempt to not eat, to fast, okay? Even with all the temptation around us. And it says to deliver their souls from death and to keep them alive in famine. Okay, again, famine. Okay, because this is one of the Lord's favorite way of punishing, okay, jakes, is through starvation. And it says, our soul waited for the Lord YAHAWASHI. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him because we have trusted in his holy name. So we glorify the name of Yahawashi Mashiach. We glorify the name of the Most High YAHAWASHI. Okay, and we that's the first thing we do. We open up and we close out with that. We glorify his true name. Okay, the ancient Paleo Hebrew. We don't use JC and all the other things there because this is not a popularity show. We don't give two craps. Okay, this is about life and death, and that's what we see in here. Okay, now you take a look at this and you can see there's a lot of health issues with this obesity problem, with people overeating, immobility. Okay, it talks about death that's going to be coming. So a famine is associated with death. People are going to scourge each other for food. Okay, and we're going to go into that. Okay, kill each other, murder each other for food, pursuant to 2 Ezra 15. Okay, where people are going to be, killing each other, spoiling each other's houses to get food. Okay, so if you're a big obese person that can't even get out of bed, okay, how are you going to even be mobile to even go get the food? Because nobody's going to bring it to you anymore. Okay, this isn't going to be like My 600-Pound Show that you see on television, okay, on TLC, where they put My 600-Pound Life. Okay, it's not going to be a joke anymore. Nobody's going to be bringing you food. It's not funny to be obese anymore. Okay, you've eaten yourself into a stupor and you're going to die in there. Well, they might walk, with about 300 pounds of skin hanging on them eventually. Okay, because they're going to what? They're going to starve pretty much to death, okay? And you've got the abominable food that these same people have been eating and enjoying themselves here in Great Babylon, America, which contain all those toxins, coming from the shellfish and the pig, which we aren't supposed to eat, okay? Let's go into the book of Ecclesiasticus 40, starting with verse 9, and it says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. All things that are on the earth shall turn to earth again, and that which is of the waters shall return into the sea. All bribery and injustice shall be blotted out, but true dealing shall endure forever. So prior to the Lord YAHAWASHI, prior to Yahawashi Mashiach return, okay, we are heralding his return. We are heralding the return of the Malak, okay? And in the meantime, these calamities, okay, death and destruction and famine is going to behold the entire earth, okay? And now we like to talk about Great Babylon, America, because this is where we're situated. This is where most of your Hebrew Israelite, most of the tribe of Israel, so-called Black, Native Americans, Latinos, are situated here in Great Babylon, America. So we're going to be in the mix of all these atrocities that's going to be taking place, these judgments that's going to be coming on this place, okay? But when it does end, okay, the Lord YAHAWASHI Mashiach is going to rule in what? Okay, in justice. Okay, his judgments is going to be justice, and these heathens and these other wicked people are going to get exactly what they rightfully deserve. This is the book of 2 Ezra 15, starting verse 5, and it says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. So again, famine, okay, and death. Okay, they go hand in hand. Do you know that the MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, okay, food is going to be the catalyst. They're going to use food. They can't use clothes. Job, nobody really wants to work. Clothes, hey, you can wear anything. Okay, and nobody don't care. People, most people are exhibitionists anyways, but food is going to be the critical thing. And they're putting laws into place right now where you can't even grow your own food. They're putting laws into place right now where you can't even stock up on food, even if you have the means to stock up on food. And this is the reason why they want to get that digital currency to go, because they can tell if you're shopping at the grocery store. If they see your bill that's about $3,000 at the grocery store, they know you're stocking up food. Okay? And they're saying they're going to send the military to go and kick your door down and confiscate that. Why? Because they're going to use that food to go feed the soldiers, because World War III is going to be taking place very soon. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 65, starting with verse 13, it says, Therefore said the Lord God, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Now, who is he talking to? He's talking about these 2/3, okay? These 2/3 that refuse to hearken to the words. Okay, and who is the servants? Lord willing, it's us, okay, who go on the highway, the byway, who are doing these lessons, who sacrifice our time, okay, who've been called into this truth by YAHAWASHI Mashiach, okay, and this is a gift to us to actually understand and notice, because we all were in the world blind, okay, we were just like these 2/3 out there, but here we are now on a mission, okay, to do what? To exalt the name of the Father and the Son, and also to do what? Let the world know that the Lord YAHAWASHI is going to implement great atrocities on this earth, great judgments, and one of those judgments is famine. Take a look at these people, man. Look at it. Okay, let's go into the book of Job 5 and Psalm verse 22, and it says, At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field should be at peace with thee. So here it is the Lord is telling his servants, we're going to laugh, okay, at the calamities around us. We're going to laugh at the famine. We're going to laugh at these jakes losing. We're going to see these big obese women, you know, if they do live long enough, are going to lose weight, and they're going to be walking around with all this floppy skin. Okay, so they're going to have, you know, they cannot even walk or run because they have all the skin hanging. Okay, because they're going to lose weight very suddenly. Nobody is going to feel sorry for anybody. Nobody is going to give you their food. Okay, people are going to kill. If you say you have food, you stupid enough to actually share your food, okay, with somebody out there, if you're not covered by the house of David, you're going to get put to death, and somebody's going to take all of your food from you. Okay, they're going to take all of your food from you. It's not going to be that kind of spirit of let's get together and have this community and let's protect the community and we can have food so all of us can eat. No. It's not going to be like that. Okay, if you have a generator and you're drinking cool water and you have a little bit of meat in your refrigerator and all the other stuff, and all the other 100 houses around you have no lights, their food is rotten, they have no food, no cool water to drink, like that, they're going to invade your house and take your stuff from you. Okay, the Lord is going to put the spirit, okay, in the people to turn on each other. So it's not up to you Edomites, it's not up to you Jakes out there. Whatever plan you think you can get together and try to work things out like that, it's not going to work, because the Lord is controlling the show. Let's go into the book of 2nd Ezra 16, starting with verse 21. It says, Behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Because you're still eating, you're still going to fast food, you're still fat and obese and morbidly obese, you're still wicked as hell, the murder is still going on. So you're kind of confused, because we're telling you there's a great famine coming, but you don't see it, because you can go to a refrigerator. There's, a kitchen that you can go to and get some free food. There's a park you can go to. They have a table set there for some free food. They get the welfare system going like that. And so, of course, our 2/3 will not listen. Our women are rebellious. They're boastful. They're wicked. I don't need no man. Of course you don't need no man. You're getting everything free. But you're going to need one. But you're not going to get one. You wicked women are going to die a horrible death. Or you're going to get put to death. You're going to die of starvation. The men of the Lord will not tolerate your crap. And you're not going to be able to just walk inside a house. Because you can run from the sword from Esau, but you might try to take over the house or take over the food from the service of YAHAWASHI, from YAHAWASHI Mashiach, and get put to death that way. All right? So just so you understand that. This is the book of Revelations 18 and verse 8, because this is, if you don't believe that we're telling you that this is going to come upon Great Babylon, America, here it is, right here. This is the last book of the Bible, and here's what it reads. This is the book of Revelations 18 and verse 8, and it says, Therefore shall a plague come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for so strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. So this is a judgment that's coming on Great Babylon, America, of the power that is so angry. This is what he's going to do for 1 hour. He's not even stretching it out. He's lost his patience at this stage. Okay, he's sent out the judgment. The beasts are killing people. The pestilence and the famine and all that stuff. And he's just going to just finish it off, because that's how pissed he is of this doggone wicked place. Okay, and this is the reason why we've been given a warning to come out of this wicked place, man. Okay, to get into that, be in a house of mourning, because we know what is to come. Okay, not be in a house of mirth. Okay, and that spirit of mirth, because it blinds you. The God of this earth blinds the stupid and the foolish. Okay, and be preserved to go through all of this. So this is going to be a wonderful thing if we make it to the end, and we've actually been able to see our enemies, who are these 2/3 and the rest of these nations with their big smile on their face that mocks you when you tell them about it, okay? Perish and come screaming. Your cell phone, if you have one, is going to be ringing a lot, or people going to be trying looking for you. Oh my goodness, where are they? We're in the house of David being protected. So, Lord, when you edify, let the close by giving all praise, glory, and honor to YAHAWASHI, Yashai, Bashim, Rakakadosh, double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you, brothers that are putting the truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom, DTA, and Abal Babal.